What is going on, everybody? It's Craig with BlklimitedX here, and I'm excited, y'all, because today is the day we are finally going to be installing our new custom carbon fiber steering wheel that we got. I'm going to show you guys how to do it. We're going to get rid of that old ugly one so you can go from looking like this to this. Let's go ahead and check it out. Alright, you guys, so we're going to be going from this old original OEM steering wheel to this new bad boy over here. Woo, look at that one. So much better. Got the carbon fiber all around, flat bottom. Of course I had to get the yellow stitching in there, and it just looks good overall. And of course I got some paddle shifter covers for those little tiny nugs. So we're gonna go ahead and get this old one off. We're gonna get this new one on. I'm gonna show you guys how to do it. Alright, so as far as the tools you're going to need to get the job done, very simple. You're going to need a 10mm hex bit tool or a hex bit in order to get the bolt from the steering wheel. There's going to be a bolt in the center of the steering wheel holding it onto the center column. So you're going to need this to get it off. You're going to also need a flathead screwdriver to engage the springs inside the holes on sides of the airbag to actually pop it off, as well as a couple clips behind the airbag. This is going to come in handy. And then you're going to need a 10mm bolt in order to remove or loosen the negative cable from the battery, to remove it to cut the power. So let's go ahead and get it started. We're going to be disconnecting the negative terminal here, but in order to do that, we're going to need this 10mm bit in order to get the nut or socket or whatever off. So just take it, get it on there. Once it's pretty loose, we'll go ahead and take it off and just sit it to the side like that, and that's all you do. Alright, you guys, I just want to show you this real quick. This is the hole, and there's one on the other side as well that you're going to be inserting your flathead screwdriver or your hex key if you have one to pop off the airbag. Oops, scratched it a bit. But this is where you're going to be putting your flathead screwdriver to pop off the actual airbag. You just insert it straight in until you start to feel a little tension, and then you just push on, you'll push against that tension, and with your other hand you're going to pull on the airbag, and it should pop it right off. And you're going to do that on both sides. But I'm going to do this off camera so we can get it off, and I'll come back and show you guys what it looks like. Alright, so we got the airbag off, which was a little difficult, but we got it nonetheless. But if you look here, before you can actually pull it all the way out, there's going to be some stuff you have to disconnect. You're going to want to disconnect the airbag wires right here, which are color coded. So you're going to take that same small flathead screwdriver and do that. Which all you do is take them, pop that up like that. Do the other one as well, and then you can pull them out. And then you have a couple other wires that you're going to want to have to disconnect. Oh, and there it is. So here is the airbag, got it out, and this is what it looks like inside. I'm going to set that up here for now. That was a little bit difficult, a lot more difficult than I thought it was going to be, but we got it out nonetheless. So I'm going to be removing this bolt right here in the middle. That's that 10mm hex bolt that you're going to need to remove to get the actual steering wheel off the steering column. So we're going to do that next. Real quick, I wanted to show you on the back of the airbag, this spring right here is what you're actually pushing on and putting that tension on to release the airbag from the like, you know, when you push the your tool into those little holes. This is the spring you're supposed to be pushing up against. It's right there. So this is the hole. Focus. That's the hole that your screwdriver or hex key is going to be pushing into, and you're supposed to be pushing on. That's the spring, like it's always going up like that, but that's the spring, and you're supposed to focus. That's what you're supposed to be pushing up against, just so you guys know and kind of get an idea. And it's the exact same thing on the other side. Here's the spring, you push, you're going to be pushing up on that, going inward as such. and it's the same thing. This is the hole on the other side, and you put your tool in there and you push up against that spring to release it. I just wanted you guys to see that so you get an idea of what you're going to be pushing up against. Alright, so now to finish removing the airbag, well, not airbag, the steering wheel, you're going to be disconnecting this right here and disconnecting this white piece right here. You can take the same small screwdriver you were using and just come in and push that clip in. I'm doing this with one hand, so it's a little bit difficult. Let me try this side first. There's a little tab right there. You push it in, and you pull it out like that. Okay, that comes out, and then same thing on the other side. I'm gonna switch hands. The little tab, the white side is a little bit more difficult. I'm gonna try to zoom in. The little tab that you're supposed to be pushing up against is further inward. Alright, so there it is. I got it out. So we got everything disconnected and unhooked. Now we're going to get that 10mm bolt out. Alright, so I broke the bolt, not like in a bad way, like I got it loose and I'm untightening it, but that thing is on there pretty tight. You're going to need 2 hands to do it, but let's get it out of here. And there it is. This is the bolt that you're going to be removing. So we can set that to the side for now. Now I'm gonna do this off camera because now we're gonna be removing the actual steering wheel from the steering column. And also too, this comes out and you're gonna be putting this in the new steering wheel. It basically just sits at the bottom like that, and then when you put it in the new one, it's gonna go on the same spot and you're gonna bolt it in. So don't forget to take this out and just sit it to the side as well. But I'll get back with you guys when this is off the steering wheel column. Alright, so this is what it looks like on there. Looks super nice and it feels good. So we're gonna go ahead and get everything connected back together. Alright, so this wire right here on the new steering wheel goes into that connection right there. Just take it, plug it in like that. And then this white cord, same as the old steering wheel, you want to take it, plug it into there, snaps right into place easily just like that. Now this cord here, and then obviously the 2 yellow cords are going to go into the actual airbag, so you don't need to worry about those just yet. And then these cords here, I'm assuming are for the lane keep assist, which like I said probably won't work seeing as I don't have that feature on the Jeep here. So we're just gonna have those tucked off out the way. But we're gonna go ahead and get this back in there. Like I said, it just sits right where it sat before. Make sure it's not pinching any wires when you put it in. It just sits up there like that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get off camera and put that bolt back in so we can go ahead and finish this up. Alright, so now we're gonna be putting the steering, the airbag back on. Like I said, that one black clip here clips into this little space. Well, actually we'll go ahead and put these the airbag clips back in, and they're color coded, so you shouldn't get that wrong. Lock it in place, and then this little black clip here get a better angle of this. And once you got everything clipped back into place, make sure the wires, like I said, are tucked off so you're not pinching anything. Make sure nothing's like in the way or blocking. anything important. All right, you guys, there it is. I was having major difficulties getting the airbag back on. What it was, the cord, that extra cord that's in there that I think has something to do with this, it kept getting in the way of where it's supposed to like clip onto, like when you push it in and give it that pressure, you knock it in, that cord kept getting in the way. So I found some little tape, some electrical tape, and I actually tied it together really tightly, and then I just tucked it away behind the other, like the actual cords being used. So like those yellow cords, I taped them off and just tucked it behind it so that it's like out the way and not like all over the place in there. And then I just relined it up and then was able to give it a couple taps and got it in. So there it is, you guys. Overall, this steering wheel looks amazing, feels great in the hands, like I said, and it is much better than the stock one. So if you guys want to know how to do it yourselves, this is how you do it. If not, take it to a shop, have them do it. I'm gonna get out on the road and test it out, make sure everything feels right. The horn still works, obviously, so everything is good to go.